BioWare announced a few days ago that Mass Effect Andromeda's Quarian arc story, which was originally intended to be a DLC release, would be wrapped up in an upcoming novel called Mass Effect Annihilation. The description states, discover the danger aboard the Quarian arc in Mass Effect Annihilation, an upcoming novel from Hugo Award-winning author Catherine M. Valent. This official tie-in novel chronicles the journey of the Thelionsam as it carries 20,000 Drell, Elcor, Batarian, and Quarian colonists to Andromeda. A pathogen is discovered aboard the Ark after many Drell are found dead in their cryopods. As the pathogen jumps species, the ship's systems begin to fail, making it clear this is no accident. Annihilation arrives in US, Canadian, and UK stores on June 26, 2018, August 28, 2018 in Australia. As I said in my previous video, my take on all of this is that while this is obviously not the most ideal situation, it's better than nothing, and this may very well be the closest that we'll get to finding some closure for the black sheep of the series. Now, understandably, some fans have reacted overwhelmingly negative to the news. Many took to condemning EA and BioWare for essentially killing Mass Effect Andromeda and potential future content and sequels. It doesn't help that EA decided to just shelve the Mass Effect series as a whole. It's like they're not even willing to bounce back, they've just given up until a less rainy day. But there were also those who decided to take their anger and aggression out on the novel's author, Catherine Valent. In response, Valent took to Reddit to respond to all the negative feedback, and here's what she said. Hi guys, Catherine Valent here. You may remember me from such things as the press release you just read. I just wanted to say that while I'm as disappointed as you are, if not more, that DLC hasn't manifested, I will be doing my absolute best to bring to life every bit of the Mass Effect universe I can and tie it into a satisfying bow for you guys. I'm a huge fan of Mass Effect, and under my incognito account, an active member of this sub. I wanted to write this novel so badly. I sought out the contract and auditioned and campaigned for it. The day BioWare and I had our first meeting some 18 months ago was one of the happiest of my life as a writer. So rest assured that the Quarian arc is in the hands of a fan as obsessive as you are. I can't talk about plot or what is or isn't included beyond what BioWare has made public, but I was given permission to work with some of my favorite parts of the canon, and as I told them ages ago, if I had gotten to pick what story to write for Mass Effect, it would have been this one. Please also understand that this actually isn't a cash grab or anything like that, no matter what I've heard people say. No one's trying to screw the fans. I was hired to write this almost 2 years ago. It was always planned, simply delayed for reasons I know you're all aware of since, I lurk here a lot. The amount of time and energy I have poured into this project is more than I can calculate. This is a labor of love, and while we all might wish that it was a labor of love with accompanying DLC, none of us have much control over that, and it doesn't change the nature of a book that was always my little kid crayon heart's love letter to Mass Effect. I got you, fam. Save the Quarians. Alright, so I wholeheartedly understand why Mass Effect fans are pissed about how everything turned out with Andromeda and the negative impact it's had on the beloved series. But I also think it's just as important to direct one's anger where it really counts. From what I can tell, Catherine is just a writer for a novel, one that was contracted 18 months ago, no less, way before the game came out. The fact of the matter is that she has zero influence or say on the fate of Andromeda and additional story content. She's just a small cog in a big machine. The ones who did play a part in this entire fiasco were, of course, EA and BioWare's upper management. If reports of their troubled development history are to be believed, it was bad leadership, bad management, and bad decisions that ultimately led to the game's downfall. All I'm saying is that Catherine has nothing to do with what's happening, and I don't think that she deserves any of the anger and aggression. She just wants to write this book, this labor of love, and from the looks of it, she's really, really passionate about it. I personally wish her the best of luck and support her in her endeavor. From where I'm sitting, the circumstances surrounding Andromeda suck just as much for her as it does for many of us. Hey, at the very least, one advantage that the book will have over DLC is that you won't have to stare at those ugly-ass facial animations. You can just use your imagination to imagine normal-looking faces. I don't know. With that, I would like to end this news update. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this video and enjoy my content, consider supporting me on Patreon. All contributions will go towards helping us remain 100% independent. And to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Yong Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Yong out!